Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Already.
Sprout in the air to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Already.
Tony.
First down, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 33. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ow, but tonight.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Stroud from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's a 38-yard look here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nick starting with the pass. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
14, Texans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
They go play action with Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's P.J. Locke. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
21, Texans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the
Well, Brock,
Broncos.
hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
18, what's that?
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's that?
Stroud off of play action. Next here, Jalen Noel. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Texans. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was for Jalen Noel. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's second and 13.
18.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And that brings up fourth and long. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
118. What's that? You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Stroud going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. Has a hole left. Room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Texans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right. 118. What's that?
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right. 118. What's that?
From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18. What's that?
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Stays in the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Tony.
On play action, here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud's going to throw for it. This connects with Higgins. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
118.
Stroud to throw on first down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Intended target there was for Jalen Noel. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's 3rd and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans pushing for a late spark before halftime. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down from the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix now on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nix with it on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
All right. 118. What's that?
They go play action with Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Stroud from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
42, Texans 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, ready?
First down throw by Stroud. Caught. This is Noel. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Oh, ready?
First down, Stroud. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up. Brandon Jones. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 24. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so it'll be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. This is Ingram working the left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, Just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Nick's on third down. He's got Sutton complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after tries good by lots. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They go play action. Mertz. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bronco 80.
On the play fake, here's Mertz. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Intended target there was for Jalen Noel. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
A give left side. Here's Mixon. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Gives him holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
An 8-yard loss brings up
Timeout coming from the Texans, that's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. It's fielded at the 14. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Almost set.
Nick's now to throw. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Almost set.
Nick's from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Almost set.
Here's Nix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready.
Nix looking to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Once more, it's Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On 1st down, it's Nix. It's his running back. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Harvey running from his own read. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead.
Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. It's to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Mertz. Rolling out to his left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Gets this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Harvey once more. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos approaching win number 7 on the year. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos are running him out of the building. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
Texans 10. Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Kirk on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Mertz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He completes it in traffic. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to Mixon up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Bronco 80.
They'll go play action. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. No one around. He's got space. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They're going to pass it here. That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league. That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Don't let him, don't let him.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Cougar 19.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. So the Broncos continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.